Thank you so much for tuning in to Mwarim George Kimani channel. We are very, very grateful for the support that you have given us. This channel has registered great growth, and this is because of your support, which we do not take for granted. So once again, I take this opportunity to welcome you to this channel as we discuss about issues of stress. And in our first series, we had discussed about the meaning of stress. We also discussed about the various types of stress that people experience in our day-to-day life. We also did our second series where we looked at the four categories of the impacts of stress that we experience in our bodies. And you remember, my viewer, that these are effects, these are impacts that you do not want to continue keeping in your body, or you do not want to keep experiencing in your body, or someone close to you to keep on experiencing. So today in our third series, we want to look at 7 steps that you can take to ensure that you manage stress effectively. And why do we need to know how to manage stress? There are very, very many reasons, but just to say that when you manage stress in your life becomes more happier, it becomes more healthier, and you become more productive in anything that you do. So it is very, very important, my viewer, to know how do I manage any stress that has come my way. Now, the very first step that you need to take is called to identify the stressors. You need to know what are the reasons behind my stress. Is it financial issues? Is it issues to do with my work? Are they issues to do with my relationships at workplace, at family, with my spouses, with my spouse, with my children, with my siblings, with my parents? So you need to know what are the causes of stress in my life. That is key. That is step number 1. Then step number 2 is what we call you practice 4A's. 4A's. Now, the first A means you avoid. Once you have known what are the reasons behind your stress, those which you can be able to avoid, then you completely avoid them. Number 2A is what we call alter. Now, if there are things that you have identified in step 1 that you can be able to alter, then we highly recommend that you take steps so that you can alter them. Then in step number, or rather in A number 3, it is what we call accept. Now, this has to do with things that you cannot change. You only have to accept them. You have to live with them. And after you do that, we go to the 4th A, which is called adjust. Or rather adapt. Now, to adapt means you accept and you take the new norm as it has come. So those are the 4 A's which we normally have in step number 2 of managing stress. Now, step number 3 is called get moving or start to exercise. Now, exercise is a body physical exercise, which is very, very important, my viewer. It is a game changer when it comes to management of stress. Why it is a game changer is that it helps your body to renew tissues that have been worn out. It creates new tissues. It helps you to sweat off old tissues that the body has shed off, and it cleans your body from waste. It unclogs your body. So exercises are very, very important. You need to exercise. You need to stop using lifts and you start using staircases. You need to stop using vehicles more and start walking some distance. There are very, very many avenues that are available for exercise which are not even cost prohibitive. They are very cost free and very, very effective at your convenience. Now, step number 4, it is what we call creating support system. Now, this has to do with connecting with people. My viewer, when you identify stress in your life, it is important that you get to know who is it that I can talk to. Who is it that can listen to me? So you get what we call support system. Why do we need support system? There are various reasons. One is that when you are near people, you feel safe. When you're talking to people, you feel more safe. And that goes a long way in reducing anxiety. Number two, when you have someone who can listen to you, they provide to you something we call the talk therapy. When you are talking and someone is listening, you are emptying from the bottle. You are releasing what has accumulated in your life. So when you have people who are listening to you, it is very, very important. Number three, why you need support system is that these very people that you are talking to could have experienced the issues that you are experiencing right now, and they could have gone through them successfully, and after that they learned some lessons, so they can be able to speak to you that once upon a time I went through what you're going through, and this is what I did, or this is what I did not do. And from that discussion, you are able to become a wise person, a person that can be able to manage that which is stressing you. And reason number four why you need to connect to people is that people will give you a different view. You can talk to a person and you share the issues that are disturbing you, and they look at those issues in a different way, and you're left wondering, where was I? Kwani sikuwa naona mambo namna hii, kwa nini? And from there on, you find that the solution has been found. So in step number four, it is very, very important that you connect with people. Step number five is you need to manage your time well. One of the major stresses of life, major stresses in our lives is issues of time management. Most of us, we are not good in managing our time. We will find that we have spread ourselves too thin. We are lagging behind. We are overcommitting ourselves. We are biting more than we can chew. But I would want to advise you, my viewer, that when it comes to issues of time, please remember you cannot do everything at the same time. It is only God who can do everything at the same time. So plan your time well. Prepare a list to do, or the things to do every morning. Diarize your activities. Number two, do not spread yourself too thin. Don't spread yourself everywhere. You cannot be omnipresent. It is only God who is omnipresent. Then delegate some of the activities to people. Look for people who can do what you normally do. Give them some assignments they do on your behalf. And also, number three, it is important in your schedules of time, you create time for fun and relaxation. Make sure you allocate time to go and watch movies, to go and watch football, to go and listen to music, to go and relax, to go and swim, to go and jog around here and there. It is very, very important to create time for relaxation. It will help you in a big way in reducing your stress or in managing stress. So issues to do with time, it is very, very important that you check on that. Step number 6 is what we call a healthy lifestyle. When you talk about a healthy lifestyle, we are implying several things. One, ensure that your food intake is as per the advice from nutritionists. They normally tell us that you need to take enough portions. You need to take balanced diet. Ensure that you have enough vitamins, you have enough carbohydrates, you have enough proteins, you are taking fruits well. So issues to do with food, ensure that you are eating well, not eating too much, not eating too little. Again, when it comes to issues of diet, ensure that you are exposing your body to sunlight. Sunlight is one of the major determinants of our health. And most of us, we ignore it. And particularly those of us who are working in offices. And we find that we don't have enough time to go and bask in the sunlight. But I want to ask you, my viewer, that you deliberately create some times, especially in the morning hours, between 9 and 12. Get some few minutes, like 20, 30. Go and bask in the sunlight. And that will really boost your health. When you have good health, it boosts even your immune system. And item number 3, when we talk about issues to do with healthy lifestyle, is about your sleeping habits. Ensure that you go to bed early, or ensure you don't wake up too early. And by that, I simply mean ensure you are getting enough sleep. When you talk of enough sleep, we are talking of 6 to 8 hours for an adult. Those are the recommended. They will be enough. So don't get disrupted when it comes to sleep. Ensure that you're getting enough time to go and sleep. And if you have issues with sleep, we can still discuss more on how to improve on sleeping habits or how to experience good sleep. Finally, number 7, my viewer, we want to discuss about step number 7, which is called seeking help. So when you have identified that you are going through stress, and you have taken the 6 steps and they seem not to be helping, don't overstress yourself. Don't feel that everything has come to an end. Speak to us as counseling psychologists. We are trained. We are ready for you. We are waiting to help you. We will help you to identify the stressors. We will help you to identify the impact it has had on your life. We will also help you on some ways on how you can manage it. We will walk the journey together with you. So don't just sit back there wondering what to do. The help is just next to us, next to you. Just contact us and we'll be able to assist you, because that is what we normally do as counseling psychologists. So I wish you a very, very healthy life, a very stress-free life. And as I sign off, let me say that stress is normal to everyone. So when you are going through stress, don't think it's something that is so strange. What makes the difference is how we manage. Remember, in our first series, we said there is what we call the acute stress and there is what we call the chronic stress. Now, acute stress is the normal stress that every one of us experience from our day-to-day activities. But when we do not manage it well, it graduates to become chronic stress, which now is dangerous. So I wish you well, and I hope that you'll be able to manage your stress issues well. In case of anything, you can always come to us. We are more than ready to help you. So make sure you like our video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you allow all the adverts that are running there to run uninterrupted. Make sure you share widely. You refer us to your friends, and this will be very, very, very good, and we remain grateful for that. So thank you so much. Keep it on this channel as we discuss more and more issues on counseling psychology. Thank you so much.